Hello everybody, welcome on back to another video on the Humor Channel. Today we are back with the latest LEGO news for 2024. Now of course, before we begin the video, I just want to say that if you do enjoy, I want to keep up to date with all of the latest LEGO news from me, then make sure to subscribe as well as like the video and turn on notifications, as well as follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. Links will be down in the description below. But with that being said, everyone, let's get right into it. So first off, we are going to be taking a look at a brand new LEGO giveaway purchase that has been officially revealed by LEGO, and that is set for 0682, the Spring Garden House. This will include 277 pieces, recommended for ages 6 and over, and will be available from the 12th of March. Overall, I think this one looks okay. It definitely isn't the best giveaway purchase that we've seen from the Easter holiday, but I think it is a nice, cute one. I do really like the little buildable animals that are included as well, especially with the buildable rabbit. And then you do also get that hut build as well, which also looks really nice. Love the color scheme that is featured on that. It is quite simplistic, but I do appreciate that it does have a little bit of an interior as well, even though it doesn't really consist of too many pieces there. Anyways, moving on, we did actually get the official reveal for the brand new LEGO Batman Gotham City Skyline set, and my oh my, this looks absolutely incredible. This has to be by far one of the best DC sets that we've seen yet. Now for those of you who are wondering, this is set 76271, and it will be retailing for $300, where it will be releasing for April 1st of 2024, and it consists of 4,210 pieces. I think that the price to piece ratio is pretty decent on this one, honestly, considering that it has over 4,000 pieces and is a $300 set. You do also get 4 minifigures included as well, which we'll take a closer look at in just a bit. But overall, I am really impressed by this. It looks so much better than the preliminary image that we saw of this. I really love the big buildable Batman logo as well that's featured on the top there, and also the skyline just looks amazing as well. And you can actually mount this up on a wall if you are wondering, so it is sort of like a portrait set as well, sort of similar to how the mosaics were, as well as that buildable amazing Spider-Man art set and many others that we've seen. So yeah, I really do like the fact that you can do that. It doesn't really have too much playability with it, but it's not supposed to, because this is a display set. Of course, it is an 18+ set, but there are a few hidden Easter eggs and such that are featured throughout the model as well, which I really do like. I really love that piece that they've used there, the cylindrical piece that has the printed Batman logo on to represent the bat signal shining up on the sky. I absolutely adore that, and also I really love the red sky there, of course, bringing back memories from watching the Batman animated series. Also love the moon as well that's in the background there, that's been covered by the red clouds. I think that looks great. But yeah, overall, I'm really impressed by this. I cannot wait to see the rest of the DC sets. We do know that we will be seeing another Batman at the animated series set as well, being the Batmobile, which is going to be a pretty expensive one, retailing for $60. But I'm really excited to see how one's going to look. And I think that LEGO did sort of tease the Batmobile in this set as well, and you'll see why in just a second. But here's the lifestyle picture of the set being mounted up on the wall. It looks amazing. Honestly, I am so impressed by this set. It looks like an absolutely amazing display piece. Also really love the buildings and stuff as well, and I love how they sort of pop out a little bit as well to sort of give it that effect. And then here is another lifestyle picture of someone building the set, and you can see that it is actually a pretty sizable model. I think especially when you're comparing this one to the Shadow Box, because those two are around the same price, this is definitely superior in my opinion. I think this looks so much better than the Shadow Box. And I'm really happy with how LEGO have done this. I just think it looks great. But yeah, I would really like some more Batman the Animated Series sets. I know we're getting that Batmobile like I just said, but I would really love to see a Batman the Animated Series Batcave and stuff as well. I think that would be really cool, as well as a Batwing and many more vehicles and such from that series. And we do also know that we will be seeing a LEGO Mr. Freeze from the animated series as well, which will be in the Batmobile set, I believe, as well as many other villains will probably be released in the near future as well. But yeah, overall looks really great, and of course it does have that black frame around it as well. But just taking a closer look at some of those Easter eggs, so you can see at the back, it actually has a little build for the Batmobile, which looks really good. So this is actually covered up, and then you can sort of reveal it by taking the top part off. But yeah, I really like it. It is in blue, which is very strange. I thought that, you know, it would be in black, but I'm guessing that the actual big set that we're going to be getting of the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile will probably also be in blue as well. But then again, it's a bit weird because the Batman figure is in blue, that's in black, so kind of weird how they've got one thing being blue and one thing being black. But yeah, interesting choice there color wise. And then you've also got the Batcave as well, Really love the molding that's been done there with the pieces to represent the Batman logo, of course. Love the part usage there as well with all of the cheese slopes and such. And then you can see a few more Easter eggs and such as well that are featured. Not sure if the details are prints or stickers. Really, I'm hoping that they are prints because you're paying $300 for this set. It definitely deserves to be printed and not stickers. But knowing Lego, it probably is going to be stickers. And here's a close look at the minifigures, which we'll take a close look at in just a bit. But you can see they do come with that stand as well, which looks great. Love that. That is a similar sort of stand that's been featured on all of the UCS Batman sets. It came in the 1989 Batmobile, the 1989 Batwing, as well as the tumbler from the Dark Knight as well, and many others. And then you do also have a few of these little side builds as well. Of course, you got the Batmobile as well as the hot air balloon as well, which looks really nice. Really love those two side builds there as well, even though they are miniature versions. I think that the part usage for those is really good. But talking about the minifigures, you do get 4 in the set, which I think is not enough in my opinion. I think that I would have liked at least 6, but I think they're pretty good minifigures. Here's the Batman minifigure, and I really like it. I think that the new molded cowl that they made for him with the dual molded white eyes actually really works for this particular Batman. It didn't really work very well for Michael Keaton's Batman. I don't know why they decided to use it for him, but for this suit and for Batman from the animated series, it does work really well. But you can see that it's done in all black and not blue, which is very interesting because they've made the Batmobile blue. So yeah, kind of interesting with the color scheme there, like I said before. But I really love the torso printing there. Nice comic accurate torso printing, as well as the leg print looks great as well. And then you do also have Catwoman, who is in the grey outfit, which looks really good. And she does also come with 2 accessories, being the whip as well as the translucent white crystal there as well. I'm really glad that they didn't cheap out with this minifigure and actually included the dual molded legs in the light grey and black. Really grateful they did that, because the one that came in the Batcave Shadow Box set, that included plain black legs, and they could have added some detailing on that to match the detailing on the torso. But I'm really glad that they actually gave the legs some attention on this version. And then we do also have Harley Quinn and the Joker as well. I gotta say, Harley Quinn, I don't really like the face print that much. I just think it doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that accurate, especially comparing the other minifigures. But besides that, I really love the torso and the leg printing. It looks phenomenal. And then she does also come with an accessory as well there. And then you do have the Joker, who looks great. Absolutely love that minifigure. I love the face print as well. It looks so accurate to how he is in the animated series. He's also got a really nice torso print as well, which is great. And then he does have an accessory being the dynamite. And I assume that all of these minifigures will probably end up appearing in other sets at some point as well. I don't see all of them remaining exclusive to this Skyline set. Anyways, moving on, we do actually have some very exciting information regarding the LEGO Harry Potter Summer 2024 sets, because we actually now have the full set descriptions of all of the sets that we'll be releasing for August of 2024, as well as the LEGO Harry Potter Advent Calendar that we'll be releasing for this year, September 1st. And I gotta say, these set descriptions are quite something, and I gotta say I am even more excited for this Summer 2024 LEGO Harry Potter wave, especially the Great Hall set. So make sure you stay tuned to hear the description for that. But the first set that we're going to be talking about is set 76434, and that is Aragog in the Forbidden Forest. So this will retail for $15, and the set will include the largest and most realistic Aragog ever, with movable legs, fangs and pedipalps, as well as Harry and Ron minifigures, which will have 2 smiley faces. The set also includes a small buildable Forbidden Forest scene, 2 small spiders and a spider web, and they can be combined with the main Forbidden Forest. Essentially what it means by that is we did get that polybag which had Draco Malfoy, which was a little part of the Forbidden Forest, and then you have the actual main Forbidden Forest set, which is a pretty cheap one. It's only about £20, and that one includes Ron and Hermione, and then you get this set and you can combine them all. So this set will feature a lot of blue elements and such as well, sort of similar to those to blend in with them. But by the end of all of these Forbidden Forest sets, you should actually have a massive Forbidden Forest. So I'm quite looking forward to that. And it seems with these new Harry Potter sets, LEGO are actually taking a lot of details from the films and integrating those into the actual sets, with this supposed to be the most detailed Aragog yet. But anyways, moving on, the next set that we do have is set 76433, and this is the buildable Mandrake. This will retail for $60, and the description is the following. So a movable life-size model of a Mandrake and a flower pot. The Mandrake will have a moving mouth and limbs and a simulated screaming mechanism. So for those of you who are wondering what that is, essentially with the sorting hat, they had that feature where you push on the top of the hat and the mouth moves, and then you also had the sound feature as well. But this set will have that feature, but it won't actually have a sound brick included, which I think is quite unfortunate. Massive missed opportunity there. I sort of see from one point of view why LEGO didn't include the sound brick, because the Mandrake makes a pretty unpleasant sound. So I can see a lot of parents getting annoyed with that sound when their kids are playing with the set. And therefore, I think that LEGO probably decided to get rid of the sound brick for that reason. But nonetheless, I am still quite gutted that they didn't include a sound brick on that, because it was, like I said before, a massive missed opportunity. But moving on to the next set that we have, this is another buildable character, and it is set 76427, the buildable Buttbeak. This will retail for $60, and the description for this one is the following. So it has movable head, wings and legs. It has also a small piece of the yard, so that will be a brick built version, with 2 pumpkin builds and a bird also as well. I'm guessing that will be quite small. I don't see LEGO going too above and beyond with that. Anyways, the next set that we do have is set 76440, and that is the Durmstrang ship and Books Baton's carriage. This will retail for $140, where it will include 1,229 pieces. And I gotta say, this set, from the sounds of the description, it doesn't seem to be too good in my opinion. It doesn't seem as good as we thought it was going to be initially. We'll go over the minifigures first, because I think this is going to be a massive draw for a lot of people, because you do get some really great figures in this. So the figures included are the following. So we get Igor Karkaroff, which is great because the last time we saw him was way before the 2018 LEGO Harry Potter reboot. So it will be our first modern version of that figure. Victor Crumb, Cornelius Fudge is also included as well. Fleur Delacour and Madame Maxine are also in the set. Now, the information that we have regarding the builds is that unfortunately the carriage will be quite small. In fact, so small that there will be room for only 1 Pegasus. Now, LEGO did release a Books Baton's carriage set a few years ago for the recent Harry Potter wave, ever since 2018 when they rebooted it. And that was a pretty decently sized carriage, and you could actually fit 2 Pegasus on there as well, which was great. However, this one you can only fit 1 because it's so small. Now, I think, me personally, I'm not really too bothered, because the carriage, in my opinion, is more of a side build for the set. The main attraction is the Durmstrang ship. I feel like all the people who wanted the carriage would have bought that original carriage set, because it wasn't too expensive. So I'm not really too bothered about that one, but I know a lot of people are going to be upset regarding that. And then as for the actual ship as well, the Durmstrang ship, it won't be huge either, but it will have 4 sails, including 1 with a print. So yeah, the set doesn't sound too amazing, but I'm still going to buy it, and I think a lot of other people are going to buy it as well, just because of the fact that it's the Durmstrang ship, and we haven't seen it in absolutely ages, and also the minifigure selection is absolutely amazing on this one as well. But anyways, moving on, the next set that we have is at 76439, and this is Ollivander's and Madame Malkin's shops. Now, I'm pretty upset that LEGO are making the Madame Malkin shop for this smaller Diagon Alley system, and they didn't give us one in the actual Diagon Alley set, or they haven't made one yet. So I'm really hoping that they make a bigger Diagon Alley expansion at some point, where they include all of these shops that are included in these smaller Diagon Alley sets as big sort of modulars, sort of similar to the big Gringotts set and the original Diagon Alley. But this set will retail for $100, where it will include 744 pieces. So Ollivander's one shop will have a removable box on the shelf containing Harry's wand, 1 stands, a ladder, and a total of 26 wands will be included, which is quite a bit considering that this is going to be a pretty downsized model, comparing it to the original one that was in the big Diagon Alley set. And in Madame Malkin's shop, you will find mannequins, hats, and coat elements as well. Minifigures included in this one are Harry Potter, Garrick Ollivander. I'm assuming that will probably be the same one that has been in the previous Diagon Alley set, the big one. Madame Malkin will also be included, of course, for the first time, I believe. Padma Patil is also included in this as well. The Wizard's Apprentice and the Witch with a flower mound as well. And the store will connect to the other models from the latest version of Diagon Alley. So by that, it means the Weasley's Wizard Weezer shop. Anyways, the next set that we have is one that I was not excited for when we heard about it initially, because I thought we've had so many versions of this since 2018. and before that as well. But after reading this description, this sounds incredible. And that is at 76435, the Great Hall at Hogwarts. So this will retail for $220. It will include 1,732 pieces. Now, just to compare with the other two Great Hall sets that we got, the 25th anniversary one with the green roofing, which came out in 2021, that would include about 1,100 pieces. It was a pretty small set, but it had the rock structure underneath. And then comparing it to the 2018 Great Hall, which is the most detailed Great Hall that we've gotten so far, but I think after this one releases, this new one will take that spot. That one had 870 pieces, roughly. So this new one is going to be double the piece count of that 2018 version. And that was a pretty detailed model. So I'm assuming that this one's going to be a lot taller in the height of the actual Great Hall. It's probably going to have the rock structure underneath, especially from the description that we've got. And I'm assuming that the tower will be taller as well. Or they might just not have a tower on it at all, and they might just have the Great Hall being an absolutely massive structure. But let's get into the description. So the description for this set is the following. A new version of the Great Hall, which is the central part of the newest Hogwarts, complete with a flying world, which I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that it's probably got loads of brooms and stuff in there. An illusion of the sky. That is amazing. Now, for those of you who are unsure as to what that means, in the Harry Potter films, when you enter the Great Hall, the ceiling has this illusion of the sky. So LEGO are going to try and replicate that into a set, which I didn't think was possible. And I'm really excited to now see how that is actually going to turn out. A courtyard is also included as well, which is great. So that will be a little side build. A dungeon is also included. So that's going to be the rock structure underneath, I believe, with a secret passage and rooms. The rooms included are a bathroom, a corridor, and a Hufflepuff room. These rooms will be able to be pulled out from the model. Additionally, there are as many as 11 figures in the set, being Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, Albus Dumbledore, 3 students, a ghost, a cave troll. Oh my god, we haven't seen that in ages. So that is great. And this is actually going to be a new cast in the Big Fig version apparently as well. So that is great. I am so excited for that. Professor Quirrell is also included as well, and Aurora Sinistra. The Great Hall with the set 76426 Hogwarts Castle Bolthouse will be able to combine together. Oh my god, like I think I've said that so many times, but that sounds incredible. I cannot wait to see this set. Now, usually when you read these descriptions, you can sort of picture the set quite well, but I honestly can't really picture the set quite that well, especially from that description. It's got a lot of stuff going on with it, and I just can't wait to see how it's going to look. And I'm really excited to see that pulled out feature as well, how you can apparently take the rooms out. But anyways, the next set that we do have is set 76431, and that is the Hogwarts Castle Potions classes. This will retail for $38, and the description for this one is the following. So part of the newest Hogwarts with 2 collectible portraits. The minifigures included are Severus Snape, Hermione Granger, Pansy Parkinson, and Seamus Finnegan. We will also find new elements here, chemical flasks and a block simulating steam/fumes. The room will be the size of one of the rooms in the Great Hall, and you will be able to combine it with that set as well. So great sounding set there as well, and those are all of the Harry Potter sets that we do have for summer of 2024. But then we do also have the advent calendar as well. So the description for the LEGO Harry Potter advent calendar, which is going to be set 76338, is the following. So the set includes 2 collector's Hogwarts portraits, a Christmas tree, Christmas gifts, a Hogwarts machine, and many others. And 7 minifigures are included, being Harry Potter, Susan Bones, Draco Malfoy, Professor Dumbledore, Professor Flitwick, a ghost, as well as Hedwig's casting. And an interesting thing that will be with these models included in the calendar is that you will be able to match these with the new LEGO Harry Potter Great Hall set 76435. So it's quite interesting because it seems that the advent calendar is actually sort of able to connect with the Great Hall as well. So that's really cool. Anyways, moving on from LEGO Harry Potter, we do actually have some brand new LEGO Ninjago rewards from the Dragon Rise in Season 2. The first one is a kite, which has a kite minifigure in the middle. The second one we do have is a bag, which does have the Ninjago Dragon's Rising logo in the middle as well, which is quite nice. And then we do also have these little stickers as well, representing each of the characters from the new season, which are actual minifigures as well that are going to be in some sets. And then we do also have some information regarding some new LEGO Dreamzz sets, with the first one being set 71479, Zoe's cat bike, including 226 pieces, retailing for $30, released in August of 2024. Next up, we have set 71481, Izzy's Dream Animals, which includes 328 pieces, retailing for $50, releasing for August 1st of 2024. And then we also have set 71487, Cooper's Dinosaur Robot, including 917 pieces, retailing for $85, released in August of 2024 as well. And then the next set that we do have is another set releasing for August of 2024, of course, and that one is going to be set 71485, Mateo and the Z Blob the Knight. This will include 1,333 pieces, retailing for $130. And then the last piece of information that we do have regarding LEGO Dreamzz is that set 71478, which is going to include 1,203 pieces, retailing for $115. And then set 71483 will include 457 pieces, retailing for $60, and both of these are based on the Never Witch and include her minifigure in those sets as well. But there we go, everyone. With that being said, this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, then why not subscribe, as well as like the video and turn notifications, as well as follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. Links will be down in the description below. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about all of the latest LEGO news that we've covered in today's video. Quite a lot of exciting stuff, especially if you are a Harry Potter fan as well. Definitely can't wait for those summer 2024 sets, but I'd love to know in the comments below if you are interested in those and will you be buying them when they do release. I'll talk to you guys soon, so peace out, see you later, and bye bye.